A very good morning. So today our group will be presenting an individualized education plan IEP, which designed for special need kids. So now I'll introduce my group member. I'm Karen. So this is Jiayuan, Kovin, Inje, Hui, and Shabina. So today our presentation will separate into three main parts: student profile, IEP form, justification, and rationale. So for the student profile, this is Ethan Wong. He is a 8 years old boy and currently in primary 2. He can speak English and Mandarin and has been diagnosed with ASD, autism spectrum disorder. So now I'll pass it to Colvin.
Okay, now I'll continue with the strength and interest. Ethan is a bright and curious child where he enjoys playing puzzle, drawing, Lego, and animated science video. He also likes numbers where his favorite subject is mathematics. He learned through best visual cues and structured routines. He also likes calming music and sensory toys, which able to calm him down when he feels distressed. Second is the challenges. Ethan faced 4 challenges, which is difficulties with social interactions and communications. He struggled with eye contacts, starting conversations, and understanding social cues. He also sensitive to loud environments and sudden change. This may cause him to withdraw from the situation. Third is have trouble with multi-step instructions and verbal comprehensions. Last, it shows repetitions behavior such as hand flapping, lining up objects. This able to self-regulate himself. Third is support needs and strategy. Ethans have strong visual learners and have good memory, but he struggle with verbal expressions and need more time to process. However, he benefit from visual schedules, structures, and predictable routines and one-on-one support. Last, home and therapy background. At home, his parents will provide a structured home environment with visual aids to help him improve his social skills. He also attended speech and occupational therapy, but still require targeted intervention for ongoing support. Now I will pass it to Shavina to continue the IEP.
Thank you, Kovin. Moving on with the IEP team collaboration. So our IEP team works together to support Ethan's learning in best possible way. First, we have his class teacher. So the class teacher uses a daily visual schedule to help Ethan understand what will happen throughout the day. For example, when he sees a picture of reading time, he feels more prepared and less anxious, which helps him stay calm and ready to join the activity. Next, we have the specialist teacher, where the teacher works with Ethan one on one in a quiet space, which helps him focus better. And it seems that he is more responsive during individual tasks, especially when learning to name pictures. So, this personal approach gives him the extra support he needs to learn effectively. That is all from me. I would like to pass it to Yinjie.
Next, moving on with the Moving on with the parents, they help Ethan to learn to talk and be more social at home. They practice simple routines with him and use easy words when talking. For example, they teach Ethan to say words like hello or water instead of pointing out or stay quiet. This helps Ethan to learn how to speak up more and feel confident. Next is the speech therapists. They help Ethan talk and understand better and use picture cards to help him show what he wants. This is called the Picture Exchange Communication System, also called the PECS. For example, if Ethan wants milk, he can give a picture card to ask for it. This way, he doesn't get upset and he can tell others what he really wants. So, moving on to the next slide is the occupational therapies. So the occupational therapists help Ethan to improve both gross and fine motor skill. They help him with activities like popping bubbles to improve his eye and hand movement. Besides, the therapist also use a soft brush to help him feel better during meltdowns. Next, I will pass it to Carrie. Thank you.
Thank you, Inje. So for the justification and rationale, we'll explain why we chose the strategy to support Ethan based on his current ability and challenges. Next. Okay, so now I'll start with the ability part. So for communication, Ethan can use basic words like water to express his need, but he still struggles with nonverbal cues For example, when someone is nodding their head, Ethan does not understand that it means yes. Second, for eye contact, Ethan can only make eye contact with his parent, but still avoid looking at others like his teachers or friends in the school. Lastly, for the task completion, Ethan can complete the task like putting on shoe if someone provide a clear and step-by-step verbal prompt and guidance. So now I'll pass it to Hui Hui.
All right, thank you, Corinne. So now let us talk about learning challenges. Okay, in terms of verbal expression and comprehension, Ethan can't respond when asked, "How are you?" Ethan will gawk and zone out when being asked this question, and he doesn't follow simple instruction like sit down. All right, in terms of social interaction, Ethan avoids talking to his classmates and doesn't respond when peers speak to him during group activities. Next, sensory activities. Ethan avoid touching cold things like ice because it will cause him to have a meltdown. And if he is forced to do so, he will shut down or cry, which is a sign of ASD because ASD people may have sensory issue. Okay, lastly, in terms of reading and tracking, Ethan often misread letters, says S instead of F, like the word friends, he will misread it as friends. Okay. Ethan will also turn his head instead of just using his eye to track objects like bubbles. Next, please. Okay, now we're going to talk about learning goals. There are several main priorities in this IEP. Firstly, is to improve social communication skills so Ethan can join group activities. Therefore, Ethan could fluently express his needs and feel more understood by his peers. Next, to enhance comprehension of instruction using visual aids, Ethan will be more inclusive in the classroom and mentally prepared to join the classroom, as he now understand the instruction better. Now I'll pass the slide to Jiayan. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Brandon. So with Ethan's priorities having been set, our IEP team has set up goals for each learning area and will cover some of them today. For social interaction, we set a goal for him to take turns and ask for help during group activities with minimal prompting. We'll measure the progress by tracking how many prompts he needs per session, in which fewer prompts means progress. Throughout these activities, we'll help him with prompts, and we hope that Ethan gradually learns to understand others' needs and improve his peer interactions, and aim to achieve this with Ethan within 8 weeks. Next, to enhance his communication skills, he will use the picture exchange communication system PEX with 70% accuracy. The accuracy will be measured by how many correct picture exchanges he did over the week. We will help him with speech therapy sessions, and over 10 weeks, this can hopefully let Ethan communicate more effectively, as well as support his future speech development. Next slide. Okay, for reading skills, we want to fix his mispronunciations by setting the goal of being able to identify and pronounce letter sounds with 70% accuracy. We will track his progress by counting the number of correct pronunciations per session. This will improve his phonemic awareness as well as support his reading fluency. We will help him achieve this with letter cards and prompts, and plan to achieve this goal within 12 weeks. Next. For fine motor skills, we plan for Ethan to be able to pop 15 bubbles within 2 minutes. The bubbles will be put out at a constant rate, and we measure the progress by counting successful pops. This activity helps his eye coordination and also prepares him for other daily tasks like holding pencils. We aim to reach this goal within 6 weeks. Lastly, for gross motor skills, we set a goal for him to balance on one foot for at least 5 seconds independently. We will track his progress by measuring time, duration, and will help him with demonstrations and assistance. It will help with his daily movement, stability, and also help with reducing chance of injury. We aim to achieve this ability within 8 weeks. That is all from us. Thank you.
Okay, so this is the end of our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.